Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming to the 13th annual HBRC Challenge. In 2003, a group of us at the SIG, the Special Interest Group, were lamenting the lack of building in the club, and we observed that building activity increased with contests, and we were doing line following and maze busting and that sort of thing. But these involved like setup, and it was a contest. Somebody won, somebody lost. And so we wanted to come up with something new. At the time, we met at the Castro Middle School, which is a library, had a bunch of tables, and we wanted to do tabletop soccer, which is non-trivial. And we thought, well, we could put nets around the table and stuff like that, but no, that would be setup. And that's when it was born, the TableBot. A TableBot is a robot designed to survive, live, and play on the table. Well, how do you get there? You get there in stages. So what we decided to do was do the TableBot challenge in phases. Phase 1 is to have the robot go from one end of the table to the other and back. Phase 2 is to move a block off the edge of the table. And Phase 3 is to move the block into a shoebox mounted at the end of the table. And we had some pretty good success the first year. We must have had 10 or 12 entries. It was a lot of fun, so we did it again the next year. But we opened it up and made it into the HBRC Challenge. The concept was to bring your robot in June in some state of finished, and then enunciate your phase 2 and 3 goals and bring it back in August and October, and we'll see how well you did. Well, now it's sort of devolved into bring your robot in whatever shape it is in June, and hopefully by October you'll have it put together and functioning properly. But in addition to doing the TableBot Challenge, we've added to the list something called the FloorBot Challenge. Now, what is a FloorBot, you ask? A FloorBot is a robot that's too big for the table. In the FloorBot Challenge, it too has 3 phases. Phase 1 is basically to go from one end of the table, one end of the room to the other and back. Phase 2 is to locate an object in the room, and Phase 3 is to fetch the object. We've had a couple of robots achieve that, and again, it's not a contest, it's a challenge. It's all about the show. We want to display your robot in the best light. We've brought in some additional events. One robot dance party. I'm involved with a heavy metal band called Black Mass. They kind of have a pirate theme, and over there you see Rocky and Scully and Caw the Crowbot. Yeah, I went there. And we perform generally in Sunnyvale at the Quarter Note. It's kind of an adult Chuck E. Cheese. You know, you've got the robots all flapping around and stuff and music going on. It's a lot of fun. And so, you know, what we'll do here is we'll have a robot dance party. You'll see robots moving around, and we're going to do it to Mr. Roboto by Styx. And we've got a new challenge headed up by Ralph Phipps back there. It's called the Amazing Line Maze Challenge, where the robots will, Ralph, raise your hand. The robots will follow a maze and find the cheese, and we'll see how that goes. And then the last category is Run What You Brung, okay? When we started this, you know, again, we knew that there were dozens of robots out there that, you know, people no longer brought or cared about or whatever. But, you know, here's an opportunity to dust off your robot, charge up your batteries, fix it, make it better, whatever. We're a builder's club. If you're not building robots, this is not the right place for you. We are about building robots. We're not the talk about robot society. So I've got some Servo magazines and Nuts and Bolts magazines here. Please, even now, stand up and come get a copy if you'd like. I don't want to carry these home. We're going to, this evening, we had a little bit of, we had the potluck dinner. I hope you all enjoyed the potluck dinner. Karma points to Alan and Mark. What do they have? The cake, the Wally cake, and the bot stickers. They had lead-free bot stickers. He says no robots were harmed. I don't know how he did that. It was bot stickers, regardless. Pardon?
Oh, go ahead.
Everybody brought food, and thank you very much. It was very great. Let's. I'd like to get this rolling to bring. What's up?
I'll do that. I'll do that during Run What You Brung.
Run What You Brung. Yeah. We had some folks involved in the NASA Sample Return Robot Challenge. Team maxed out. Yeah, you can applaud. and Team R. And Dillo's going to talk a little bit about that during the Run What You Brung event. These guys were going to bring their robots, but they're still in transit, so we got video. Okay, so there's going to be a little bit of setup and folks demoing. Please limit the side conversations when people are demoing, and also folks that are demoing, heavy on the demo. Let your robot do the talking, okay? So before we get going, I'd like Marco and Mark to bring up your Robo-Magellan robots. Yes? Are they here? Yeah. Please. Robert, you got your camera? Can you get some pictures here? So my buddy Robert Rangel gave me a ride to the HBRC Challenge. Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a little photo essay for the Servo magazine.
Are we going to race them? I'll put money on the yellow one.
Yeah. Marco, tell us about your Robo-Magellan robot briefly.
Can we take a picture?
Yes, please.
Yes, it's basically a little...
Hey, Marco? He's read that mic. It's really light. You have to almost follow it.
Okay. It's based on an APM autopilot and an ARM-based cross node. And yeah, the chassis is an RC car.
Did you hit the cone out there?
Once or twice, yes.
Okay.
All my GPS coordinates were off.
Okay. Very good.
Okay, we have a lot of bots today. So this is a 2.5 week old. This is someone complained a couple weeks ago wiring into the robots named women. So this is Madge or Madge Ellen, full name Robo Madge Ellen. Think about that. Yeah.
You should go.
And it runs around with Ross and stuff, and has a display and a bunch of other cool stuff on it. So you can take a look later if you're interested. Mine is not at the point where it can go out and seek and find things yet. It has OpenCV algorithms and things still sitting on a laptop that have to be popped into here. And anyway, it's coming along pretty well.
All right, so moving along, Danny, can you come up? Danny's going to run the TableBot Challenge this year. Can you hear me okay? Yes? No? Raise your hand if you can't hear me. That's a joke. Okay, so this is the table. Take it away, Danny.
That's the joke. Cool. So this is a table, and you can bring up a bot
I got one.
and partake in the challenge. Does anybody have a robot?
I do.
Oh,
I do.
Camp just said he has one. Okay. Oh, we have lots of people who have one.
We're looking for
Okay, cool.
TableBots.
I guess Camp, do you want to go first?
I'll kick it off. Hang on.
All right. We're gonna have Camp go first. Should I? Oh, you have a shoebox. Okay, cool.
I have a shoebox, I have a block, and I have a robot.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
So phase one is to drive from one end of the table to the other and back again. So are you going to do that one first?
I just go for phase 3.
Oh.
I don't mess around.
He doesn't mess around.
Technically, you're supposed to do
Keep an eye on that
phase
guy.
1 in June and phase 2 in
July.
August, and phase 3 in October. But okay, there's my shoebox. Regulation shoebox. I've seen some awful big shoeboxes in this event.
I don't think I saw the seal of approval from Home Depot on that. Are you sure that's regulation?
Yeah, this is regulation.
I think we need to.
So this challenge is supposed to put your robot in the best light possible. So if you wanted to, you could run this at home on a table and then bring that table here.
We don't specify the size of the table, the color of the table, the size of the robot. Everything is just at your discretion.
Yeah, so if you have a setup that you know works and you are not sure if it'll work on some other setup, this is just so you can show that you completed the challenge. It's a personal challenge, kind of like rock climbing.
Of course, the Google, the Google cursed lighting sometimes gets you. Blame it on the lighting or blame it on the battery. All right, your choice.
Can you guys hear me all right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Almost have to swallow it.
Hello?
Yeah.
That's better.
We might
That's better.
All right.
trade some diseases.
the end, not across the top.
Hello?
That works.
Maybe? Okay,
right,
so
all
if
right,
I'm pointing
all right.
directly into my throat.
All right.
Visit your tongue. Very direct.
All right. This is Club Bug going for a phase 3. We'll see how it works.
Camera. Oh no, oh no. Oh, phew. Okay, it's stuck in the corner. Going along the edge. And it's back to that edge. Can it go back to the original edge? I don't know. Okay. Oh. No.
Hang on.
It hasn't crossed the plane yet.
He thinks he has. Let's try one more time. One more time.
Camp, ladies and gentlemen, camp.
Nice job. I should phase 3. Phase 1. Phase 3. Go out.
Camp is demonstrating that it's okay to fail.
You learn from your
You
mistakes.
should try.
It's an assist.
A lazy robot.
It's very it's good to fail because then you learn from your mistakes. Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you. for that.
exactly. Truth,
All
ladies
right.
and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
But it really is okay to fail, and I don't mean that as a slight.
Actually, there is a phase 4.
Whoa.
If it's okay to fall off the table, it just still needs to work when you put it back on. Thank you.
Okay, we have a lot of volunteers, like right up front here. Do you have a way of deciding between the two of you, or shall I do
We're
it?
together.
Oh, you're together. Oh, that's easier. Then come on up. Sure.
Where is it? Right there. Together.
We take a picture before you start?
Get behind the robot. Behind the robot. Shall never fall off the table.
Test. Hello.
Oh, one for me.
Okay, wait.
You know what? You put it here.
Can you hand me that?
Oh, yeah, sure.
There you go. Cool. Yep. Put on now. Sounds all right. Cool. Okay. What
We
if,
can only do one.
you guys can use this if you want to. And remember, like, when it straight in your, like, if you're getting a, I don't know, a hot dog or something. So go ahead, tell us about your robot and your names.
I'm Zoe. And I'm Toby.
Cool. And you guys have a
this is
robot.
Lego robot.
Lego robot.
Okay.
Lego Mindstorms? I think?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. All right, so go ahead. Are you going for phase 1 to go to
Yeah.
one end and then back? Whoa. So it's got like a locomotion thing where there's a rod attached to one of the wheels. Maybe you guys can see it on there? Yes,
Yeah.
you can. Okay, cool. I don't have to describe it. Whoa.
Go Zoe.
It made a sound. I don't know if you guys could hear that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Robot dance.
So this might take a while, but that's okay.
It's just going.
Well, so it says go to one end of the table and then back to the other end, which it just did. It might even go the long way also. Bonus points.
Oh, that's a robot that pays the price.
I like the crowd. Like you're very invested. You were very. That's very cool. Okay, so who is next? Who else would like to show off their robot? Anybody? If we have nobody else, then I will bring my own robot up here, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, we got one.
More robots? Go robot, go robot.
It's a kind of Lego robot, but Lego on Raspberry Pi and Dexter Industries big Pi head. So let's see if it works better this time.
What is your name again?
My name is Marco.
Marco. So Marco has brought his own shoebox and his own block, and the block is bright pink, which may aid in some vision thing. Does it have a camera?
It does have a camera.
You want to use this? What's going on? What's happening?
It's
Oh,
on the
very
floor.
cool.
Nice. And the shoebox has some lights in here. Can we show them?
And colored sticky notes.
So there's a 9-volt battery and some LEDs in there, and probably the camera
Yeah, the
tracks those as well.
camera sees the
Oh, is
blue.
it gonna turn around?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ah, no. It has a timer also. 1 minute is over.
This
So.
also.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
It has some lights,
Oh, cool.
so, but they don't really do much.
Are they infrared or?
No, those are actually white LEDs.
Oh, that's the thing that was on the. I see. Yeah. Cool.
So,
Yeah. Cool.
thank you much.
Marco. Okay, who's next? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, then I will run back and get my own robot, I guess. My name is Danny. And I'm gonna cheat. So, earlier today I got this hooked up. This robot actually can do the challenge in the autonomous way. I'm gonna call that the edge, and then back up.
It's quiet.
That's one
I
end.
like self-driving ones.
Yeah, the self-driving is really cool. But for me, this is more novel. I've been having it do the self-driving thing for quite a while, and I haven't done this before.
I'm bad at that remote.
Yay! Phase 4. That's maybe next time. All right. So yes, Chris.
I noticed your ping sensors are not pointed down. How did it find the edge?
Yeah. So the ping sensors are they are special ping sensors that can ping in all directions, and I'm lying. I am using this to remote control it, so I'm just watching where it goes. Yeah. So I said at the beginning that I was cheating.
Hey, there's no cheating. Nothing. There's no rule that specifies you can't
Yeah,
use remote
actually,
control.
there is no rule that
It's a
says you can't do
loophole.
this. So there.
We're
Yeah.
easily amused.
Okay, so I guess I'll take this opportunity to talk about the challenge bot.
Here, go, please.
Sure. Okay. Cool. So Wayne taught a class a few years ago where he basically taught how to make that robot, and I took that, and ever since then I've been working on that class and teaching other people. So now I teach people how to make that, and there's an upcoming class at Entropy is the name of the hacker space. There's another one at a place called Lernica. So if you guys are interested in making your first robot, you can go to challengebot.com and you can see more information about this. All of
Put
the
something on the mailing list, right?
yeah, we can put something on the mailing list.
And everybody
Sure.
here should be on the mailing list.
Yeah, everybody's on the mailing list, right?
Should be.
The mailing list
It's on our
is
website, Homebrew Robotics Club website. Get your mom and dad to help you out. You can go there and sign up for our mailing list, okay?
and I also have business cards to hand out and pens with the logo. And
You give out tchotchke now?
yeah, I have tchotchke, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, the class is a you have to pay for the hardware and the teaching time. All of the software is available online. It's all on challengebot.com. You should be able to go view it now. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube which will walk you through all the steps, but if you've ever tried building something just from videos before, it's really a lot. Some people really like having somebody there to help them out and do the hand holding. So that's what this class is. And anybody else? Anybody want to do a robot? I think we're maybe done with the table bot portion.
So, again, this is the phase one of our 2015, HBRC challenge. It's an all show and tell meeting. We do this again in August and October. So go to Danny's class. He'll show you how to build the challenge bots. Great way to get started. And we do this again in August and October. These are opportunities to create, folks. Without a deadline, nothing happens. So our next event is the Floorbot Challenge. I'm in the process of setting up Loco Mode here without the table. But Rohan, if you come up and host the Floorbot Challenge for us, thank you very much. Rohan, ladies and gentlemen. He's the new Tony Prakanis. That's a joke there.
It's fine, I'm old, I'm over the hill.
So is this the first annual, or what is this?
Well, it's the 13th annual,
No.
but we've done the Floorbot Challenge,
Floorbot.
I think, for 3 or 4 years now.
Okay.
And Patrick Goebbels in particular stands out as having actually fetched an object, to my knowledge. He's not here. I tried to get him here.
Okay, so this is the 3rd or 4th annual Floorbot Challenge. So the idea of a Floorbot is, like Cam said, it's a robot that's too big to go on a table.
Speak up.
It's a robot that's too big to go on a table, so we kind of copied the TableBot challenge and made it so that you can do it on a floor. There's no real risk of falling off the floor, so the idea is that you go from one end of the room to the other. And I mean, if you manage to fall off the floor, that would be quite interesting. And the phase 2 is to find an object, phase 3 is to fetch an object. You had a question? No, okay. Yeah. So do we have any floorbots today?
I'm almost set up. This is my room.
Setting up a cardboard room.
Yeah, I brought my own room.
There's no rule against bringing your own room. Anyone else have a floorbot today? Okay, Alan?
I can use his room. As long as there's an opening.
I mean, we can make an opening.
Bear with me.
Okay.
Connecting to the robot. After I connect to the robot, I'll start the Nito node, and then we'll connect with the remote host, and I will create a map, save the map, navigate from one end of the room to the other and back. Bear with me. I'm now launching the Nito node.
So how many people have heard of ROS before? Quite a few. So ROS is the robot operating system. It's what a lot of us here in the club use to kind of make bigger robots and more complex robots. It has this, it lets you kind of reuse a lot of code from other robots very easily. And this robot is running ROS. And
Yeah, and I might mention that our own Mike Ferguson here wrote the Nito node. Mike, raise your hand. Okay, I've got G-mapping started now. G-mapping creates the map. Let me see if I can connect this computer to our screen here. Where's the screen here? There it is. Okay. Okay, you see my room there?
so the Nito has a laser scanner on it that basically gives you a 360-degree range so that you can try and create a map of the room.
Here's the robot in the room. And let me orient that this way. And expand it. Okay, so can you see the yellow dot there? That's the robot in the room. All right? Squint your eyes. That's okay. So bear with me. I need to shuffle this over. Okay, so basically what I'll do here, before I do that, I need to save the map. Now 2D nav is loaded, and this is what the map is supposed to look like. And once again, I shall set my pose.
That looks really nice.
It's kind of pointed that way, right? That look good? Fair enough. And now we'll say 2D nav, and we shall navigate to this corner of the room. Boom. Let's see if it'll go a little further. Oh, what's it do? Oh, it's trying to localize, right?
It's lost. Or doesn't know
Wait,
where it is.
let it stew a little bit in here. It's not that big of a room.
Yeah. It's actually going really well.
Needs more landmarks. Should have pushed that box a little bit further.
The robot's spinning around to try and figure out exactly where in the room it is.
I'm going to try it one more time here. Let's see here. Swap it around like that. Actually, there's the room.
Give it a close-up of it.
The robot's there. Relative to the room. 2D pose. I think he's facing that way. And let's try to go a little further into this room, like over here. Yeah. It may have been.
You're localizing it.
I need to talk with you. Mike Ferguson, ladies and gentlemen. Real-time tech support. It's an awful little room to get lost in.
I thought that was the whole point of bringing your own room.
It's enough out of you, Dilla.
Yeah, I know. I'm just...
You brought your own room, but you didn't fix the shape of it. You just kind of laid it there.
Yeah. So he's kind of wandering aimlessly here, but I think you get the concept. Basically, here's where I start talking fast and waving my hands. Basically, we've got the Nito robot with the computer running ROS, and we've loaded the Nito node, we've loaded the G mapping, which creates the map. We've saved our map in a particular folder. We've killed G mapping, loaded 2D nav, which should allow us to navigate within the map, which is what the robot's trying to do right now. But you get the concept. That's okay, we're done. Thank you very much. Thank you. Dr. Alan Fetterman, ladies and gentlemen.
Alan, does your robot have a name?
No?
No?
I don't
Can I name
believe
it
in.
now?
No, you can name it whatever you want.
Hey, don't say that.
No name. All right.
Name him Julio.
Name it Wrangle. We're going to name this Wrangle.
With a W or as my name is spelled?
No, with an R. Wrangle with an R. Okay, so this is something new to me. So I started on this kit on Tuesday. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's on.
Can you hear me now?
Closer.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm getting germs, okay. So this is the Parallax Sumobot kit, but now they're selling it with an Arduino shell for $130 without the Arduino, and with another $20 for the Arduino, but you can get little Arduino Unos from China now for $6, so they're pretty cheap. So this is a little Arduino robot with 2 continuous rotation servos and a sonar sensor. And I downloaded a program from the internet, and it'll do fireman's escape. So everyone know what a fireman's escape is? No. So a fireman's escape is if you're in a room that has all this smoke in it and you can't see, what you do is you feel along one wall until you can find an opening to get out of the room. That's called fireman's escape, and it's a basic robotics sort of deal. And so it's Floorbot Challenge 0.5 as opposed to 0.0, 0.1.
I think that robot isn't big enough to be a floor bot.
You could scale it to the size of the room, in which case.
You got an opening there. Is that the door? I see.
So it's going to try and find the door? Is that the idea?
It's gone to one end of the room.
Well, if we put something there, will that count as an object? So it could find an object.
So it may never find the opening.
Make the opening bigger.
Take away half the
Would this count as finding an object? The lack of an object?
No.
No.
Well, wait, I'm sorry, you're running the show.
I think you're just doing phase 2.
Let it go. Let's see where it gets to. Well, the thing is, if it finds an obstacle that it doesn't see, it's going to try to go over it. All right.
Do you have any other floor bots out here?
My name is Sarania, and I have my robot, which I named Rex. It's a Mindstorm's NXT robot, and I built it. So, well, you can program it.
What did you do on your?
Yeah, what is it programmed to do right now?
You can program it, and I programmed it to the ultrasonic sensor here. Will keep looking around as it moves, and when it finds when it sees an object which is less than 10 centimeters, it will stop, and so I will run it.
Go ahead. It's Rex, the Lego Mindstorms NXT robot. And it will... Having a little hard time on the carpet.
Oh, you're fixing a table there.
Is there a cable back there?
Yeah, I think you're missing the...
No, this is extra here.
Oh, it's the extra cable.
Settle down, Rex.
Closer maybe.
Is it better on the table, maybe?
Yeah, try it on the table.
Or put the cardboard underneath it that's flat.
Yeah, put it up on the table.
What are you?
Put him up on the table and show him off.
It's up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, do it again on the table.
So
Look towards the audience. So it'll go towards there, and then when it's close, it'll stop. Okay, so how's it gonna stop? Okay, Carter has one.
can everyone hear me?
Yes.
It's another NXT bot, but it works differently.
What does this one do?
It works. So
You want the box off the table?
yeah, put the box a little farther.
Oh, it's gonna go all the way to the box?
Yeah.
Okay.
Waits 2 seconds, then does it over again.
Okay, cool.
Kid has
Right.
potential.
Yes, Guts, the program it live.
That's a real life it
Oh,
out.
it did phase 2. Now let's see if it does phase 4.
Oh, poor robot.
It's okay. It's
Oh.
It's okay? Did you get phase 4?
Legos don't break, they just come apart.
That's very nice. Thanks. Do you want to have a partner? It's going to take some.
To fix the robot. Camp has another floor bot. Hopefully this one does not make quite as much setup. Looks like it's just gonna plow through. Oh, it's easy.
See, that's a floor bar. It's modifying its environment. That's it.
Okay, no more floor bots.
Thank you very much.